bag like a Nike check. All I know is flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field, I just free form. Caught it with the left.
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken from about the 12. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Pats have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55.
Isn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers, because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is
Mike Evans, he's going to go. 20, 10, touchdown. Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Patriot offense ready for their first drive, led by Mac Jones, the Heisman Trophy finalist and 15th overall selection this spring from Alabama.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Jones. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They hand this off to Harris, and they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England. As he should be able to. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So those are the numbers for Gronk in last week's out.
Certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succa, and that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Returning it, Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Damian Harris to the Patriot offense, ready to take over again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you are...
And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get the first, but remember, it was only 1st down, so a bit of an odd play, and it results in 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady now on 1st down. To Evans on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Brady now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. To throw is Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kyle Van Noy has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Patriots ready to get the football back. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that. Because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Jones. That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down. 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. On third down, it's Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brady going to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. The return is Olszewski. Oh, good move. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First down, and they go back to Harris. Devin White, the Bucs' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relation to them. They all want to be number 1.
The veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Frank Gore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brady. And it this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Olszewski now to return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Frank Gore with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Fulton. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a second. And 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Again for Evans. This time he's got it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Smith catches left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Gore. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Second down at 4. Back to throw. Jones. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Gore on the toss right. Nice little juke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Frank Gore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. On for the extra point is Folk. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Frank Gore touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Christian Barmore in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Frank Gore on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots continue to roll. Now Folk for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. To throw, it's Brady.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. They'll run on 1st down. Gore showing age. It's just a number. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
132 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
He's up near 100 yards now here in the 2nd quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
He'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Fornite running out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. And he's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans' 1A. In this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers, he makes a nice catch there.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Jones throwing on first down. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Open man is Bourne. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Working with 2nd and 5 now. A handoff to Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Well, when you've got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from a neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a 3rd miss and another scoreless possession.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
They go with a screen to Gore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Jones now on 1st down. It's complete. It's Gore. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Touchdown, Patriots. Frank Gore from 21 yards away. And the Patriots are pouring it on. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Damian Harris to the Patriot offense, ready to take over again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. A run right side, it's Gore. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jones on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now another carry here tonight for Gore. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jones, a final shot before break. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Joe Burrow, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones throw taken in by Bourne. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on first down. Jones. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. From the 38, Jones. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Here's another carry for Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On first down, Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Matt Judon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big a one. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. And just shutting him off there. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now it's Stevenson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Steps away to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Looking to throw. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will be taken at the 13. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, Stevenson. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Bucs now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talking
that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 38, Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 7.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point put through by Succop. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Johnson now returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 170 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Jones. Rolling to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Stevenson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, Stevenson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Can't get away, and Brady will go down. Matt Judon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A good return there, 17 yards. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
All right, just call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Shifts by him, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. New England on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now it's another carry for the fullback Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will extend this big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a good catch there for a first down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up the...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time. It's a simple.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Here's Brady to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Matt Judon in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Stevenson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run once more with Stevenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a run with Stevenson. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Stevenson on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Taylor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second and goal, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On second down, it's Taylor. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And look at this, another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a first down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Myers. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.